250 million years ago, Earth stood on the edge of silence. The atmosphere itself had become hostile, reshaped by fire, ash, and poison. Even the oceans, once rich with life, had fallen into near silence. Life did not return with giants, but with forms so small they were almost invisible. These simple organisms began to change the planet, one breath at a time. From this fragile beginning, a new world would slowly rise. For the first time in millions of years, green returned to the land. Among the ruins, simple animals began to move again. These fragile steps marked the return of complex life. In the oceans, microscopic life began rebuilding the foundation of the food web. With sunlight, these organisms began releasing oxygen back into the world. Though unseen, this life would shape everything that followed. Shell-bearing animals were among the first to rebuild complex marine ecosystems. Life was no longer isolated. Connections were forming. This fragile balance would allow life to experiment once again. Movement returned to the seafloor as simple animals began to roam. For the first time, life began to occupy space in new ways. With movement came opportunity, and with opportunity, change. For the first time, life was reshaping the seafloor itself. Some animals survived by feeding quietly beneath the surface. Slowly, a functioning ecosystem began to emerge. For long stretches of time, the seas remained calm. Invisible life continued its quiet work, enriching the oceans. After millions of years, the stage was finally set. Some animals began to move freely through the water. Life was no longer confined to the seafloor. Evolution was beginning to experiment once more. Among the survivors were the earliest backboned animals. Even a simple backbone offered a powerful advantage. From creatures like these, entire worlds would one day emerge. Early vertebrates were already beginning to diversify. Small changes made a meaningful difference. From these beginnings, entire lineages would evolve. Life had returned, not in abundance, but with resilience. Given enough time, even a wounded planet can heal. Soon, life would begin its journey beyond the water.